Astarion and Lae'zel create their own actual play?
Well, here we are again.
Before we dive into the newest spin-off for the Baldur's Gate 3 cast, why not take a second to hit those like and subscribe buttons to help us keep videos like this one coming? It's free, it's fast, and we really appreciate it. And then, let's talk some BG3. Baldur's Gate 3 has been a genre-defining hit since its official launch over 2 years ago, and now two of its biggest breakout stars, Astarion and Lae'zel, aka Neil Newbon and Devora Wilde, have used the huge fame that came along with their insanely popular Baldur's Gate characters to launch their very own actual play called Dungeons & Dragons & Drama. While the new actual play is several episodes in, Neil and Devora recently revealed what went into the creation of D3 and why it was the perfect follow-up adventure to Baldur's Gate. We've talked with Neil Newbon before about his history with D&D in an interview on this channel, but in this new chat with Neil and Devora Wilde over on The Gamer, link in the description by the way, he dived into how his time playing TTRPGs and his history as a GM for the Warhammer Fantasy actual play, The Vagabond Chronicles, led him back to the Dungeon Master's screen for D3, saying, "I wanted to revisit doing a tabletop comedy, but didn't want to do anything that's been done before. I thought it would be interesting to go from our background as actors, writers, and directors to do something we're all familiar with." That idea led to D3, an actual play in which an amateur theater company finds themselves transported into a dangerous fantasy world and transformed into actual heroes who suddenly have some very real, very deadly problems to deal with, and the hilarity that ensues as they stumble about attempting to do just that. Devora Wilde, who plays the eager young actress Mag Thatcher, no relation, as something of an agent of chaos in the actual play, revealed that the cast stumbled onto the recipe for pure entertainment in the new actual play early on, which always goes out of its way to follow the funniest thread possible, often at the expense of the plans of their DM, Neil Newbon, who has had to scrap entire set-piece battles that were supposed to span entire episodes due to the chaotic actions and choices of these actors turned heroes. To quote Wilde, "Make Neil's job really hard. That's another one of our rules. We're just kind of yes-anding each other, and everyone's very good at remembering details and calling back on it. It's very collaborative." As for Neil Newbon, he's learned that as a DM for this band of out-of-their-depths amateur thespians turned adventuring party, that following the funny and allowing the cast to bend the rules of D&D leads to some of the best moments of the actual play. The first episode kicks off with a group of cultists murdering the theater group's audience after taking the group hostage and using their blood to banish the group to a new world of fantasy, and their rather incredulous reaction to all the bloodshed and the magical transportation to a new world and new lives immediately sets a table for what kind of actual play you can expect going forward, as it's one of the most hilarious first episodes we can recall in recent memory. So if you are missing Astarion and Lae'zel now that Larian Studios has finally moved on from the juggernaut that is Baldur's Gate 3, you should probably give Dungeons & Dragons & Drama a listen, as it manages to capture that blend of combat, hilarity, and some truly inspired storytelling from Neil, Devora, and the rest of the D3 crew that made Baldur's Gate 3 such a success in the first place. So what do you think? Are you ready to give a new actual play with Astarion and Lae'zel at the helm a try? Let us know down in the comments, and don't forget to hit those like and subscribe buttons.